Shares of Nintendo have been soaring due to the Pokemon Go phenomenon. The new smartphone game that is sending millions into the streets to catch virtual monsters has boosted Nintendo's market cap by $9 billion in only a few days, past $31 billion, up 12% overnight in Tokyo. It's on every morning show, every late night show. People are talking about what it may do to people's data plans, blowing through some of those on day one.
Well, I tried to, figure out pen to paper, Verizon, T-Mobile. I mean, these are all what happened. People shooting first. They don't even care whether it's right or not. But I mean, Nintendo, how much do they really make off of it? But the fact is that when you're on page 1 of the New York Times for this, and page, by the way, B7 for the S&P making an all-time high, it does say something. This is big. I mean, I'm glad it's not happening during school. Would people, this is great that it's not happening during the school year, because kids have just been, this is it.
Yeah, apparently. If you go to Central Park right now, there's just hordes of people wandering all over the place with their phone in front of their face.
Apple's going up because of this.
Well, listen, Jim, to the larger point, and your point on Nintendo, I think a lot of people are trying to work through the numbers and understand what the real profitability will be for the company, since the company that actually owns the game, Nintendo owns a part of.
Right. And who else owns a part of?
Google.
Yeah.
But to the larger point of whether or not augmented reality is now something that a lot of the game companies are going to say works.
Right, AR.
And so you wonder about Activision, which I notice has been up nowhere near percentage-wise what we've seen in Nintendo or some of the others. This is a case point in usage for them to say augmented reality is a new area for us to start to really make some inroads into and make some money from.
It's funny, I was out in Silicon Valley 3 weeks ago, and people were talking about AR, and I'm like thinking, AR, acoustic, I actually knew what it was, thank heavens, because I have kids. But they kept saying there's going to be a breakout moment for AR. It's going to be a breakout moment. Who knew that the breakout moment was 3 weeks later? It's here. And augmented reality is suddenly like artificial intelligence. I mean, it is what people talk about. It's there.
It's now, it might be gaming. Gaming leads the way a lot of the time.
Yes, it does.
But the conversation is shifting to whether when there will be industrial applications. And that's exactly what Jeff Immelt told John Ford yesterday. Take a listen.
Look, I think it's fantastic to see these augmented reality applications getting built, because the best thing that can happen when you're creating a new category is for applications that are these killer apps, whether it be game or in the industrial scenario, to get invested in.
Let's say because you could fix everything right the first time, you had a chance to visualize and manage the human data interface down by 10%, that's probably worth $50 billion or something.
Hey CNBC fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Here you're going to find videos packed with all of the information that you need to be smarter about your finances. You can subscribe by clicking right here, and click on all the videos around me or the eye right here to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.